Hey everyone! Today I'm just going to be showing you one of my ultimate looks, something that literally everyone who has worked with me knows this look, knows the shades, and knows everything about it, and they call it the Chelsea look. So obviously we're just going to first start off with that Inglot primer as always, and then we have a little visitor. This is our little Harry. He is sitting with me right now as I'm recording this as well. Okay, then we're going to go in with a JLo eyeshadow just to cover that lid, set the primer, and just get a really nice base for the eyeshadow. Then we're going to go in with this nice rosy shade, just using a blending brush again from Inglot and just using that backwards and forwards motion. We always start with the lighter shade so that you can have a really nice gradient. And just keep going backwards and forwards. As you can see, I keep going back, adding more eyeshadow, looking at it, seeing how it's going. Is it building up? Until you get it to that consistency that you really want it to be like. So you don't want it to be too light, but you want it to be a really nice consistency on the eye. Then we're going to go in with this really nice deep purple aubergine kind of shade, and I'm using a blending brush as well, but this one is pinched from Inglot, and just making that focused in the crease there. As you can see, it's literally just darkening that area so that we can define that crease. Then we're going to go back in with that shade, but now we're going to be using a different brush, and this is a nice detailed brush so that you're able to shape that eye. As you can see, I'm literally taking it from the end of my crease and just pulling it down towards the lash line and then working it in my crease again. This is just going to give a better definition and just make it a lot more refined. Okay, then we're just going to go back using that same blending brush. Don't add any more product, just use it to blend. And then we're going to go in with the JLo shade again that we set the eye primer with. And this is just to define that crease there as well. So it's just going to take away a bit of that eyeshadow. And as you can see, I use quite a lot of this. I just keep going until I get that consistency that I really like, which is very defined. You can use your concealer if you would like to, if you want to make it extremely defined, but it is more of a softer look for me. Then we're going to go in with the highlighter shade, also JLo, just with this awesome angled brush from Inglot, just to put on that brow bone. I'm going to be using the super fine waterproof liner pen from Essence again, just to have a really nice liner and create a bit of a wing. I must admit I find it quite difficult to work with this pen. I'd rather use a really fine brush and my gel liner, but always got to try something new. Okay, and then because I couldn't really get a really nice fine edge to the wing liner, I decided to put some of that on my fine brush from Inglot and just create a really nice sharp wing. And we're going to go in with that Maybelline primer again and just put it all over the face. Once again, I'm going to go in with my Essence Fresh and Fit makeup and then the lightening drops from Body Shop. This is my ultimate duo together, obviously because my skin is a lot lighter than most shades you get, and also that glow on that foundation is absolutely amazing. And you can see just how well this gives coverage. I didn't use a lot at all. I think it was maybe like 1.5 pumps and then a little bit of those lightning drops, and it is giving a full coverage. And I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eraser Concealer, just doing some triangles under the eye and just hitting all those light spots of the face. I'm also going to be just cutting that eyeshadow, as you can see there, just to give a really nice crisp and clean line underneath the eye. And then I'm going to be going in with my MAC loose powder in extra light, just using this awesome Real Techniques brush. It is amazing for underneath the eye and for highlighter. As you can see, I use both of them for those two reasons. And I'm just doing this to set it in those tiny little areas that a huge brush cannot get to. Then I'm going to be going in with my big powder brush and just lightly setting the face everywhere. This isn't a dense brush, so it's not going to give me a lot of powder on the face. It's just going to lightly set. You'll still see that glow from the foundation, which is really nice. Then I'm going to be contouring again with my Inglot palette. I absolutely love this. The shades are just perfect for me, and as you can see there, it's not orange, it's not gray. It looks so good. And if you are a light girl like me, someone who really struggles to find contouring shades, bronzing shades, go to Inglot. I haven't found anything else anywhere that has actually suited my skin as well as this has. Going in with the blush, and I'm going in with a peach blush today, just because I don't want the blush to kind of like take over the makeup. I want it to just be very neutral. As you can see, it doesn't add that much color, but that's what I'm all here for. I don't like blush that is too harsh. Then we're going to be going in with the highlighter from Inglot as well, again using that setting brush and just tapping it on. You can see there it just gives such a nice glow. I tap it on and then I swipe it, and that gives a really good look. Then I'm going to be finishing the eyeshadow underneath the eye, just going back in with pretty much the same shades as what we did on the top, using that first lighter shade underneath the eye, and then I'm going to be going in with the darker shade, and the darker shade just stays on the outer edge corner of the eye, just so that we get an almond shape eye, which is ultimately what we want. Then we're going to go in with the highlighter, and I like using this brush just because it fits right there on the inner corner and it doesn't go everywhere else. It literally is going to give you that highlight right where you put it. Then going in for mascara, as you guys know, my false lashes, that is my mascara at the moment. I do want to go back into Benefits mascara. I do really like their mascara as well, and I also want to try one of the new ones from Essence. Going into brows, we use the Pears soap. So this is literally just going to get my brows to stay where they are and just to give a bit of a fuller look as well. As you can see, I just brush it in with the spoolie, and you can see I kind of direct the hairs as to where I want them to go. Then I go in with my Makeup Revolution palette for brows, just using that second shade there, and just my nice thin brush from Inglot. Just filling in where I want it to, and just this kind of gives it a little bit more of a fuller look as well, just to fill it in. And also my eyebrows obviously are not the same, no one's is, but trying to make them the same is pretty much everyone's goal at the end of the day. So just trying to fill it in there and make them the same. Then I'm going to go in with my NYX Suede Lip Liner and an Inglot matte shade in 309. This was actually my wedding lip color, which I absolutely loved. Just going to line the lips. I like to start at the bottom and then do the Cupid's bow, and then go side to side and finish off with the bottom. Another tip for the lips, if you want to make the top bit of the lip wider, you go upwards motions. If you want to make it smaller, you go downwards. Now I'm just going in with that lipstick and also just blending it in with that lip liner. Tapping is a really nice way to do this. And there we go, guys. This is the finished look, my Chelsea look that I wanted to share with you guys today. Hope you like it and enjoyed it, and again enjoyed the voiceover. This time I didn't explain too much, but let me know your thoughts and what you want to see next in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.